Hey guys, it's me, that one YouTuber who surprisingly has been on this platform for over 6 years now. Yeah, even I'm shocked by that. So, before I watched the spectacular Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and not Mufasa, I rewatched the Knuckles show, which I haven't watched since the review video came up. So, in order to keep my opinion very short, this series was disappointing. Too many human stuff going on, barely any Knuckles, and it didn't have anything really to tie in with the third film, exactly. But, as I rewatched the 6 episodes, I began to think to myself, what if the Knuckles show had merchandise? And so, a glorious idea was born. For this video, I will be breaking down each different merchandise we will have. Action figures, playsets, plushies, and other items. So without further ado, let's get started. Our first in the 5-inch line would be Knuckles. And this is him wearing his OVA hat from the Sonic OVA. His accessories would be that bread that he was seen eating. Next up, we have Wade Whipple. Now I know that this might be a bit controversial, but I think Wade should get a figure, as he's technically the main focus of the show. So his outfit would be the one in the finale, where it's what he wears when fighting Pistol Pete in the very last episode. And his accessory would be 3 bowling balls. Following that, we have Agent Mason. Now, this was a bit tricky as both agents have 2 different outfits. Their black outfits that are seen in the beginning of the show, or their suit outfits, where they're wearing kind of all the gadgets all around, along with Knuckles' quills. So instead I went for their black suits, as it makes them more gun agents. Anyway, back to the figure. Mason would, of course, well, he would also have his accessory, which would be 2 of the Knuckles gloves. Also, all the weapons can actually glow in the dark because of the red Knuckles quill. And the gauntlets can be removed from Mason's hands and they can be placed on any other human character, including Wade and Willoughby and the buyer. And of course, we have, next up, Agent Willoughby. She's in her suit, like Mason. And finally, her accessory is of course the long Knuckles gun and ring portal gun that she uses. So that's wave 1 of the 5-inch figures. And so now we have wave 2. Now for wave 2, we have glow-in-the-dark Knuckles, who comes with these flame pieces that you can attach to his gloves that show him summoning the flames of disaster. Next up we have Pachacamac. Pachacamac. I know he doesn't play a massive role in it. In fact, he only appears twice in the series. But I feel he should get a figure. So his figure will be when we first see him. And he comes with 2 accessories. The first is his staff. And the second is the newspaper about Wade. Then we have the buyer. Now I do think that this guy is needed, as while he doesn't appear as much, I do think, again, like Pachacamac, he should get a figure, as he is the overarching villain. So for his accessories, well, he comes with 2 Knuckles gloves. There is also something special with the figure that I won't reveal just yet. And finally, for the final figure of the wave, we have Wade in the Knuckles suit from episode 4, my personal favourite episode. He comes with a signpost which has Knuckles' face on it, as well as Iblis's on the other side, as well as a couple rings. So yeah, that's all the figures. Now I know that there are some characters who aren't present, such as Wade's mum, Wanda, Pistol Pete, and Jackson Sinclair. But the thing is, I don't think those figures would sell particularly well, as I think people would be more into the Sonic characters more. I mean, I know I've added in a few human characters, but I feel that they are necessary. Well, anyway, then we have the 2.5-inch figures and pack. Now, I think they should be sold separately and sold in a pack with accessories. So here's the pack's lineup, which would have OVA Hat Knuckles, Wade in his bowling outfit, Patrick Kamak, the agents, and the buyer. The accessories would be the cage that Knuckles gets caught in, and the best part is you can put any Sonic movie character from the games in it. Oh, there you have it. There are the 2.5-inch figures and of course the pack. So we now move on to So we've reached this part. For the playset, there will be only two, like Sonic Movie 2, with the Tornado Plane and the Death Egg Robot. First up is the Knuckles bike. This comes with a re-release of OVA Hat Knuckles, but it also comes with the bike that Jack Sinclair rides. The bike would be a pullback and make sounds. Also, you can put any Sonic movie character on it to ride. Even two can ride it. And finally, we have the final playset, which would be Knuckles versus the Buyer. And it's based on the final battle with that mech in episode 6. The mech would come with an exclusive 2.5-inch Knuckles figure, which has a glow-in-the-dark touch to it, to show the flames of disaster. Anyway, parts of the Buyer's mech also glow in the dark, with Knuckles' red energy. Also, if you get the 5-inch Buyer figure, you can put him in the mech for him to control it. Also, there's a feature where you can put Knuckles on a small launcher, and if you manage to hit one of the arms, it will fall off, and it can easily be put back on. So, now on to Now, this part is quite short, as there's really not much to talk about when it comes to the plushes. There is only two. OVA Hat Knuckles and a Talking Knuckles plush. Other items would also be children's costumes and accessories, such as the OVA hats and the gloves. Other parts of the merchandise would also consist of mostly stationery items or posters. Okay, so it's now time for the best part, or at least the part you're probably wondering about. How much would they be? Well, for the 5-inch figures, it would most likely be £15 each. For the 2.5-inch figure pack, it would be 20 quid. And for them sold separately, it would be about 6 quid. The Knuckles bike would be 20 quid. The Knuckles vs. Buyer playset would be 30 quid. The OVA Hat Knuckles would be £10. And the Talking Knuckles plush would be 20 quid. So, there you all have it. That would be all the merchandise that would happen for this series, basically. And I gotta say, I actually really enjoyed making this video. I hope that you guys like this sort of stuff, because I would love to do another one of these. Maybe do the same thing for Sonic 1. Like, what if they had more merchandise? What if the design was the same one, that, like, the new design, kind of? But anyway, I'm digressing. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Oh, and Happy New Year. Bye, guys.